Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Best and JYJ on Good Night. Kind of a weirder name for a map, but it's kind of a standard map in my opinion. Bottom right, it's going to be Best, one of the better Protoss players in the world. Bottom left, it is JYJ, ASL qualifier JYJ. Kind of feel like Best is a favored in this, but hey, if you're favored in a Brood War matchup, doesn't mean you're going to win. So we do have a hallucinated Ursidon here in the center. It's a center map with high ground, 2 Vespene geysers, and 6 mineral patches with 1,500 minerals each. So let's see if somebody takes this here today, right? Taking the center is an act of desperation or a sign that you're so far ahead it doesn't really matter. We got ourselves nice little mineral expansions. We have a lot of fans spinning over on this part of the map. We have a lot of spinning fans here on this map. So, natural base, fairly easy to take. We got a 3rd base, high ground, 1 ramp up, 1 ramp down. No other way to get in, so it's a good map for defending, especially in this matchup here. So, is it going to be a Nexus first here from Best? I'm just going to say he's going to go ahead and treat JYJ with respect and throw down a gateway, and then gas, and then a cyber core. Best. Dude. Alright, so it's going to be a Nexus first. It's a risk, but a sign of disrespect, I think, in this PvT matchup. Best. Dude. Alright, so it's not cross-spawn, but if JYJ does not scout this and attempt to punish it in some way, then he's going to be so far behind in this TVP for him. Alright, Steve. Steve the SCV. Scout it. Scout it. Dude, please. No, he's scouting the wrong way. He's scouting clockwise instead of counterclockwise. This is the RNG in StarCraft. There's not much RNG, but there is RNG, mischance of high ground, where you scout. Look at these 2 little scouters, Petey the Probe and Steve the SCV, saying, hey, wait a second. Okay, so I guess the probe came from anywhere but here. So that will save me some time. The probe says, all right, no sign of Terran in the top left. And good. So he's not cross-spawn, which is bad. Well, good for me, bad for me, bad for me. And wow, not even scouting the main base. Just scouting the wall at the top right. JYJ, all right, dude. So let's see, you're going to scout the Nexus first here when it's already done. Is that too late? Is that too late? You already have a Marine. You have another Marine here. You could go ahead and try to throw down a bunker. The probes say, yeah, I know. I know you can throw down a bunker here. So we're going to go ahead and transfer 3 probes down in the natural base. They can mine, and if a bunker comes up, they can also try to kill the SCV. That is building the bunker here. Are we moving out? Are we moving out? No. We're just going to go ahead and defend. Dude. Okay, so it's a 2-gate. And then an expansion play here. Vulture on the way. There we go. Now the Marines are on the way. This probe says, uh-oh. All right, so defend with the Zealot. Defend with a Dragoon here. Dragoon on the way. Again, Dragoons are very, very good at defending here in this situation. And, there we go. Pulling the boys. Pulling the boys out of Nexus first. You can pull the boys at not a Nexus first, but pulling the boys at the Nexus first is an excellent and effective strategy to combat this Nexus first for the Protoss we've been seeing here. All right. So there we go. Throwing down the bunker. We have Marines. We've got ourselves a Vulture, but this Dragoon is effective against these SCVs, well, and against these Vultures especially. We've got another Dragoon here. Again, the 2-gate. Cybernetics core. Bunker is going to finish the Marines inside the bunker. Is it in range of the Nexus? I feel like it is. Yes, indeed. It is. Question mark. It is. It is in range of the bunker here. And guess what doesn't have range? The Dragoons. It's almost halfway done. 45% done here. Can we save the Nexus? JYJ says, Nexus first, not cross-spawn. I'm going to go ahead and kill your Nexus, even though I scouted it last of all the possible spawn locations. How do you like them apples? Best. Bam! Nexus down. Nexus first punished. I like it. I like this response here. Are we going to try to kill Best here? Okay, so 4 Dragoons versus 5 Marines. No shot there for the Marines to kill those Dragoons. Range takes so long. Takes so long here. And still not expanding is JYJ. He says, tank? Was that a siege tech I saw in the production tab? Maybe siege tech. Oh, spider mines. Maybe it was spider mines. Because look, it's spider mines. Oh, no. So the range, there we go. Good range. Look at this. Look at all these Dragoons firing. You don't have enough SCVs to repair that. SCV down. And... no! Spider mine hits. Spider mine hits. It's baiting it. Baiting. These Marines are like, hey, dude, look. There are spider mines here. You don't know how many. You don't have detection. Trying to make another bunker here. Interesting. And then the tank shows up. Dude, this is an excellent game. Repairing the bunker. Siege tank keeping the Dragoons away from the bunker here. Oh, Zealot. Zealot being alive is super important right now, but he is dead. And excellent targeting by the Dragoons. The tank is dead now. The Vulture is dead now. 3 Dragoons versus 1 SCV, and expanding behind this. Dude, JYJ. Sometimes I get mad at you. Sometimes I get mad at you for making mistakes that I don't think you should make, but this is an excellent response to the Nexus first, dude. Bam. Finally bunker down. Finally re-expanding here at 7 minutes is best. And check it out. Second base already done for JYJ. Already done. Siege tech being researched. We've got an engineering bay coming up. We have Reavers on the way off of 1 base. There we go. So second base now on the way, but this Reaver started. Okay, so a little bit after the second base was replanted or restarted there. Dude, this is great. Both players, even supply, even worker counts, as far as I'm concerned. Spider mining here. Spider mining here. Just checking to make sure there's not going to be a 3rd base for our guy Best, or if there is, then he knows it's there. Information is power. Observatory warping up in the wall. The observatory doesn't have much HP because I don't know why, but it is super hard to gun down, and without an observatory you can't make observers, so I don't like that. I don't like that being in the wall there, especially against a Terran player with siege tanks or against a Zerg player with hydralisks. Yeah. So we have a shuttle with 2 zealots in it. Robert the Zealot is in this shuttle. Finally got Falcon Paladin store attached to the YouTube channel. So a little bit down below here, you can see merch. There are hoodies. It's getting colder in the Northern Hemisphere. If you want a hoodie with Robert the Zealot on it, check it out. So you can click on it right below this video. And here we go. Reaver unloading. Siege tank's already here in siege mode. Alright. This is going to be shut down super hard. Hey, look, 1 missile turret is down. Okay, fair enough. So the shuttle can go where it pleases. No Marines, no Goliaths, no missile turrets. Just, you know, scouting here. We still have a Reaver. Unloading anywhere here means you take a siege tank shot. Missile turret, the natural. How unfair, how rude, says this shuttle. And scouting. Scouting to make sure there's nothing here at the 3rd base. Are we going to unload? This is some excellent patience here for Best. Got a +1 attack. We do have ion thrusters being researched. And the 3rd base warping in at that super safe and easy to defend 3rd base that I showed you at the start of the game. So double comsat. We've got a starport on the way. The threat of DTs is always a looming threat here in PvT. And yeah, fair enough. Where is that shuttle? Observer. He didn't let it die, did he? He was being so patient. Is it down here? Yeah, it is. It's all the way back down here, waiting for another Reaver. So 2 Reavers inside a shuttle. I like it. This is fantastic. Science facility, and where is it? Where is it? Is shuttle speed on the way? No, no shuttle speed on the way here. I guess this is going to be a delay maneuver for these Reavers instead of a harassment maneuver. When Terran moves out, they need to unsiege their siege tanks, and if you have a couple of Reavers here, they can hit the unsieged siege tanks and maybe kill a couple or bruise a couple up, force them to siege up, and slow down the push. As we all know, siege tanks sieging up outside your natural base or outside your third base means the base is dead. So delaying it, making the Terran player turn back if at all possible, is one super serious goal here for Terran, or for Protoss and this PvT. Armory on the way, fully scanning. Checking for carriers. No carriers here. Citadel of a Dune, so no DTs for a while, at least from this point. Charon boost on the way. We've got 3 bases to 2 bases. Everything is settled down now. 97 and 96 supply, and we are even, which is a bad sign for Best. Getting punished from a Nexus first and losing the Nexus. Losing Dragoons, losing Zealots is such a hard thing to come back from. But Best is an excellent Protoss player, and again, I think he's favored even after that. See, look at this. Bam. Forcing a siege up just outside of the main base. Just outside. This is going to take forever to get across the map if this is how this attack starts. And again, Best says, I'm going to just sit right outside your range for the siege tanks and just wait for you to unsiege, wait for you to send across a Goliath, send across a Vulture, and we'll kill it. 100 damage. 100 damage here on these Scarabs. We've got Zealot legs on the way. Third base being saturated. 62 to 58 workers. And again, being forced to siege up because of these Reavers. Golly. Observer down, but oh, 2 Goliaths and maybe 3 Vultures there. This is so good. Snow is the best Protoss player at this, but Best is looking very, very good as well. We've got ourselves a dropship with 4 Vultures. We have a cannon to defend the target of this dropship at the third base. We've got a 4th base here at the Minerals Only expansion. And is there a spot right here where you can kill these probes without incurring the wrath of the... Oh, without incurring the wrath of the cannon? Yes. Yes, there is. There's no cannon here at the 4th base. Probes going down. Not super fast, but steadily. And lost mining time here at this third base. Oh, third base landing. The Minerals Only. Oh, killing a calm sat station there with these Reavers. That's good. So 3 base to 3 base. Well, 4 base right now. I guess 3 base to 3 base, because check it out. No mining. Well, two workers mining here. But not more than that. Templar Archives on the way. Looks like it's going to be a Gateway Man here from our guy Best. This is incredible stuff. And unloading another Vulture. Unloading the only other Vulture that is alive. And charging into the third base here. We've got Speedlots. We have Reavers. We have Dragoons. Why not? Forcing a liftoff on the third base would be good. Thinning out this tank count is also another goal here for Best. And these Zealots are still here. These Zealots are still attacking the tanks. 1 tank down, 2 tanks down. So many tanks down right now. Excellent counter here from Best. All the tanks, all the siege tanks are dead. Siege tanks inside the main base. And the third base is dead now. JYJ. What an excellent attack there from Best. Oh, 114 to 95 supply now. Best is up. He's got 4 bases of his own. What cleaned... Wait. I have no idea what took out those Vultures. Reclaiming the third base now, JYJ. What else can you do? What else can you do at this point? We are now 20 supply ahead of JYJ. That was such a well-controlled, just speed timing there. Reaver. I guess a Reaver. One Reaver. Handle those vultures. 5 kills for that Reaver. Scanning again. Still keeping an eye on a carrier transition that may or may not show up here. And dude, this is an incredible game. 9 zealots on the way at the same time. And I think that was it. I think that was the engagement that was so important for JYJ to try to win and try to keep his third base alive. I mean, yes, it is so obvious. You need to try to keep your third base alive. Charging in. Zealots hanging back here. Trying to thin out the vulture count before we send in those zealots. And now is the time. Charging in. And again, we've got zealots getting thinned out by these vultures and these spider mines. And once the zealots are dead, dragoons have a hard time taking out this many siege tanks here. Oh, Reaver takes a hit and dies. But dude, look at such good control here. +1 attack. Third base under attack as well. We do have vultures inside the main base here. And bam, 1 zealot takes out 1 vulture with no micro. Third base alive. We're transferring SCVs back to there as well. So again, defending successfully the third base is JYJ, as he needs to do right now. Vulture here, 1 kill. Zealot killed him as well. Excellent harassment by these vultures. A lot of probes down. But best is holding the bleeding to a minimum at this point. Now we have Storm and sniping out the High Templar. Sniping out another High Templar and another one. Oh, 3 High Templar sniped by these vultures. Excellent, excellent mic thrower there. Excellent, excellent. Very good targeting. This 1 High Templar is like, where did my friends go? Why am I the only one here? We had 4 High Templar a second ago, and it's like, oh yeah, vultures. The enemy. The enemy of High Templar everywhere. The natural enemy. And again, trying to kill just as many probes as we can. Maybe 1, maybe 2. It adds up because look, 50 SCVs to 48 probes right now. JYJ says attacking from high ground to low ground is a good place to be. We got this. And maybe waiting for a +2 attack before engaging. +2 is almost done. Going to be super useful in this engagement. This vulture has 4 kills. He's attacking a pylon, which I guess would be good to kill. But it's going to take a while. Vultures counterattacking across the top here, avoiding the main army of best. And dude, come on. Why are we... Okay, fair enough, I suppose. Spider mining. Oh, catching reinforcements. Another High Templar goes down. Dude, this game is insane. What plays from JYJ? +2 attack is now done, and Best says, let's go. Sending in the Zealots. Zealots charging into Spider Mines, maybe hoping to drag them into a tank or something, but dude, I think this is going to be held as well for JYJ, but these vultures are inside your natural base. No cannon here. Oh no, 43 to 50 workers now. The 3 tanks, 4 tanks versus something like 6 dragoons. Does shove back the dragoons here, and JYJ, what a great back and forth PvT this is. 38 probes now, and there's 1 cannon here. Again, +3 attack on these vultures in 19 minutes is awesome. This vulture, I guess, gave up on trying to kill the pylon. What is going on? This is a crazy game, man. These are YOLO vultures. They're not trying to get home. They're just trying to kill as many probes as they can before they die. And it's 50 SCVs to 29 probes. All the vultures are dead now, but look at this. Mining here, no mining here, no mining here. It's a 1 base mining versus basically a 1.5 base mining. And on equal bases of mining, the Terran player is so ahead right now. Such an important place to siege. Best could not delay it, could not kill it. And I think this is going to be a killing blow from JYJ. Check it out, man. 4th base down at the very least. Maybe a natural base down. There's only 1 cannon here. One cannon at the third base to defend against this many siege tanks with +3 attack. JYJ, I said he was not favored here. He proved why we need to watch these games anyway. Even if somebody that we think is favored is here, doesn't mean they're going to win necessarily. Trying to Zealot Bomb doesn't go very well. And that's it at GG. Best taps out, and JYJ gets the win in 25 minutes. What an absolutely fantastic showing, man. I mean, we're looking at a fantastic play from both players, right? Killing this third base by Best was a huge win from him. But then JYJ just replants it, does what he has to do, very workmanlike. It's a little bit of vulture pressure in the third base, in the fourth base, in the main base, trying to keep that worker count low, trying to keep those upgrades a little bit later, making sure the Reavers don't get much hits off. Keeps the base alive, and then gets a really nice vulture run by, gets inside here. Actually, I am curious. Was there a wall here at all? Vultures getting into your natural base seems like something you'd probably want to prevent and wall off on some level. Well, this is where they show up. So how do they get in? I guess it's just open. That's it, right? Check this out. They just show up. Zealots maybe could have plugged the hole a little bit, but these +3 vultures are like dead. We're not even microing here. And all the Zealots die for like 1 vulture. That's an insanely good trade. And then sloop. Yeah, these vultures could have maybe plugged the wall a little bit. Maybe a Dragoon would have been nice, but he's making nothing but Zealots right now. And all these Zealots get wiped out while that's happening. Okay, so that's it. And then this attack, the Zealots run out. The +3 siege tanks on the high ground are saving the third. Dragoon blood seeping into the ground like crazy there. And then that's it. And then that's your game. The probe count's getting absolutely obliterated. He comes across the map. He parks here, which is pretty much a game win in a TVP. Game win scenario. And that's it. He didn't even have to try to kill this third base at all. Just killed the fourth base. Really set up with a natural base. I mean, Best doesn't even try. He kind of does. But, I mean, it goes really poorly for him in the first little bit, and then he taps out. So, GG, man. Way to go, JYJ. Way to get the win. Good game. I mean, took some hits. Definitely losing that third base I thought was the end for him, but that just shows don't give up. Don't give up just because it looks like you're hopelessly behind. JYJ shows us about the stick-to-itiveness that's important for everybody. He outproduced the Protoss. He outkilled the Protoss. He got outraised by the Protoss, and he got outspent by the Toss, but only by about 2,000 resources there. Again, the kill of the Nexus first really put him in this position. So, fantastic showing. That is what we like to see in a PvT. A lot of fun, a lot of good back and forth, and that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.